Hello there everybody, and welcome to the first in the series on Bootstrap. We are basically going to be exploring Bootstrap 4, which is the latest iteration of Bootstrap. Let's go ahead and begin. Before we start, this first video is just going to be a very quick one just to get you all set up and ready to go. Now, what is Bootstrap? Bootstrap is basically a toolkit for developing HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. You can build buttons quickly or arrange your page nicely, and it's all very responsive, so that means it's safe for mobile applications and things like that. So without further ado, let's get started. First thing we need to do is essentially get Bootstrap itself. Now Bootstrap, you just have to you can head over to getbootstrap.com, which is this website over here. And this is the official website for Bootstrap. Now, once you're here, just go ahead and click on Get Started right here. Now, in Get Started, you can see right here on the Quick Start, the only thing that you really need to even get started with Bootstrap is this style sheet right here. And it's already on a content development distribution network. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened to my tongue over there. It's already on a CDN. So all we need to do to use it is I'm going to copy that link right there, and let's go ahead and start building our page. So I'm just going to start a new file over here, and let's call this the starter.html. Simple as that. So I'm just going to use my HTML template over here, and there you go, very quickly. And all you need to do is, in the head, go ahead and paste that link that you just copied just now. So Control V, and ta-da! There it is. It's rather lengthy. No, it's not because of the link being lengthy. It's actually because of, well, number one is the URL, but also this integrity of a thingy over here. It's just to make sure that there's no corruption in the file that we're importing over here. And that's it. That's essentially the only requirement for using Bootstrap. Now you can go ahead and start using Bootstrap very easily. Like, for example, let's say I have an anchor tag over here, and it basically goes nowhere. I'm just going to put a link on it right there, and I'll just say click me right there. Okay, now Bootstrap, just that CSS file that we just linked to over there, it has a whole bunch of classes in there just to make this anchor tag look like a button. For example, I'm just going to say that I'm going to add the button class, and I'm going to say button primary, for example, just to give you an example of what Bootstrap does. So just by adding those two classes over there, now watch this, I'm going to open up our file, and there's our button right there. Pretty cool, huh? We didn't even have to do much coding, just add the classes and you're done. So essentially, that's all you need to do to start using Bootstrap. But wait, there's more. As we go through this series, we're going to be adding other things, like, for example, tooltips, and there's animations and things, other things like that we can do. So in order for us to be able to do all those things, we'll need to add a few other things. That's a lot of things. So anyway, back to our Bootstrap site over here. You'll notice there are 3 scripts that are required in order for us to use Bootstrap. The first one over here is Jquery. Well, yes, Bootstrap actually uses a lot of Jquery for referencing items or elements on your page. The second script, and this has to be added in sequence, by the way. So first Jquery, then the second thing is Popper. What the heck is Popper? Popper is actually another toolkit that Bootstrap uses. And what it does is it allows you to use tooltips and pop-ups and things like that, dialog boxes, and you can use it anywhere on your page. So that's what Popper is used for. And the final script is the actual Bootstrap JavaScript file, which is used for all the Bootstrap things like animations and what have you. Okay, so we're going to need to copy all 3 of these scripts in order to enable what we're going to do later on. So let's go ahead and copy that. Where we want to paste it is at the tail end of the body right here, just before the closing tag of the body. We'll go ahead and paste it there, and that's it. Now I know you might want to put it on the head section. Yeah, some of you might want to put the scripts in the head section. Well, I'm just going to go with the documentation over here because Bootstrap actually recommends, if you take a look at this, it says there it recommends that it should be right before the end of the body tag. And I'm sure there's a reason for them to say that. So we're just going to go with the documentation over here. Actually, I know why. It's because that way it can reference the tags that it needs to in your script later on. Okay, so that's it. Let's go ahead and continue in the next video. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe. Also, check out the links below. And if you'd like me to cover something else, please leave a comment down below.